So this week was a less crazy week than last week, but it still had some interesting parts for sure. I'll just give you a hint. There was a fire, but I won't start with that. Yeah, so very interesting experiences this week. So worked more at this school. We finished painting the entire school. So it's now fresh blue and white like it was before. And I don't know why Panama, well, I mean, blue and white are two of the colors of Panama, but like why every school has to be white on top, blue on bottom. I don't get it, but it's a thing. And yeah, so freshly painted. They still haven't finished this bathroom thing, okay? So they finished like putting the wall up and started painting it, but like the bathrooms are still in disrepair. So, and they just like put the wall back the same way it was. So I'm not really sure what this is benefiting. They also started working on other classrooms and putting more concrete at the top because some of them have like gaps, but I don't know. Yeah, so they were supposed to have this unveiling Friday. Didn't happen. It's been pushed back to this coming Friday. I don't really believe it's gonna happen then either, but you know, that's what they say. Yeah, and the reason I say that is because, so the kids did not have school Tuesday through Friday, and whatnot, because they were working on the school and all of this. They're not having class tomorrow because it's the day before a holiday, and so the teacher has decided he's not coming. Tuesday is a holiday because it's the Independence Day from Spain, so like I said, it's the month of Independence Days. So yeah, they're not having school Monday or Tuesday, and then supposedly they're not having school Friday either because of, you know, this festival thing that's gonna happen. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. The bust has been up for a while. They finished painting the school sign. Griselda's son painted it, and it looks really good. And whatnot. So that's done. The painting of the school is really all that's left that I know of. Okay, that I know of because we did something weird today. So, all that's left that I know of is to finish the concrete stuff that they're doing in the classrooms and in the bathrooms. But I'm still not really sure what they're doing with that. And now let me tell you about like what we did today. So Jessica, yesterday I was at her house. We didn't work yesterday. So I was at her house and she was like, "Are you gonna come down tomorrow?" And originally I had planned not to. I was like, I wasn't planning to, but why? She's like, "Well, we're gonna do some work at the school, and if you come down, I'll make you breakfast." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "I'll make pancakes." I'm like, "Awesome." And the reason this is awesome is because, one, my host family cannot make pancakes. Like, I've bought pancake mix, and they're not good at making pancakes. They try to fry the pancakes, like, with oil. It's disgusting. And two, our chickens have gone on strike, according to my host family. This is their words, that they've gone on strike. And they're not laying eggs, so we don't have eggs right now. Yeah, so, went to her house. First went to her house, got told, oh, she's at the school, so I go to the school, and she's like, oh yeah, Vamanos. And then, like, 20 minutes later, we finally go to her house, and she cooks me pancakes and eggs, which is so good, because she's much better at that than my host family. But yeah, so we go to the school, and there's like 4 or 5 guys there that I've never seen before. Well, one I had seen before because he's been helping out at the school, and I'd say he's probably pretty close to my age. But yeah, so they started like pulling out stuff, and then so in front of the school there is this like covered area where they've got 4 posts, and then it's like 10 pieces for a roof, but it's made of zinc because here they're made of zinc. So it's like the zinc roof and everything. And the kids play under it, like, during their recess time and whatnot, but it doesn't really serve much of another purpose. So they start, like, not disintegrating, what's the word I'm looking for? Gosh, English is hard. Disassembling. Sorry, English struggle sometimes. I know I say that in pretty much every video, but when you're swapping between two languages as often as I am, it's a struggle. So anyway, yeah, so they start disassembling this thing, and I'm like, what are they doing? So they take it over, so there's like the main part of the school, it's got the classrooms and the bathrooms and everything, and then there's like another separate part that's got the kitchen and the outdoor sitting area where you sit and eat your lunch at school. So behind this, there's like the garden, there's a concho, soccer field, and then there's also this rancho. So ranchos are like pavilions, and they're made of what's called panca. I don't know the exact translation, but basically they're made from the like fronds of these coconut trees, because we have tons of them. And so they're like dried and they're interwoven and they're really intricate and really cool, but they're highly flammable, as we learned today. So there's one of those behind the school where they store the wood for the fogone, which is just like the fire pit that they cook on, because there's not an actual stove at the school. Yeah, so they've propped up this, like, the exterior part, like not the actual zinc part. It's like a, gosh, words are so hard. It's like a frame for them to put up, and they've got the poles holding it up, más o menos, and they're trying to hold it up. But it's also resting on the panca roof of this rancho. And I hear a crash, because I was around the corner doing something else, and I hear a crash, and then I go around the corner because I want to see what's happening, obviously. And they had a fire, a small fire, where they were burning small sticks and some trash underneath, and so the frame was like too much weight for the panca roof, so it collapsed in, and then the panca like touched the flames, so then boom, big massive fire. Check out my Facebook and Instagram for cool videos of said fire. The problem became that we had one bucket, and like we didn't have a hose, like, cause like there's faucets, but there's no like hoses, and so there's like one guy with the one bucket that we have, and he is running back and forth, and like he'll get one part out, but then another part starts flaming up. So end of the story, we lost the rancho. Like it's just gone. Like it, poof, flames, safe way. But we got the extended roof part up. So there's that. And it looks really nice. Honestly, it was going to be a little crowded with the rancho there, and I was wondering what they were going to do with it. So, I mean, it's kind of nice if that was, you know, caught on fire. But yeah, so there's that. I'm not sure if they're planning to pour concrete and make like a nice little slab under that or what, because I was told we were working again tomorrow, but I don't know what we're doing. And yeah, so it's just very, like, all of this is just so interesting. And it's just like a telltale sign of like how my life is. It's like, I think my life is going one way. Like, the thing is that whatever I think I have planned or how I think something's going to go is totally not how it goes. But yeah, so there's been that. I did some good passiaring this week. I've been making my second rounds on houses to really work on the wash related stuff. And so on what day was it? Monday I didn't do anything. I say didn't do anything. I stayed home and did my laundry, and miracle upon miracles, there was no rain, so it my clothes actually got dry, which is a miracle because yeah. Oh, I have to tell you this chicken story. So I'm at the end of all my clothes, whatchamacallit. So one of the problems of your clothes hanging out to dry on a line is that bugs can get into and on them. So I'm like bringing out the bugs, trying to get that. So I hear this noise. It sounds like chickens in the house, which I'm like, why is a chicken in the house? They're not supposed to be in the house. And whatnot. And so, yeah, I look out, and sure enough, there's a chicken in the house. And my host sister is trying to, like, shoo it out, but it will not go. But then the dog comes running in, again, not supposed to be in the house, and then, like, chases the chicken outside. So, yeah, good times. Chicken and a dog. Chicken stories are pretty common here, and I find them hilarious. So, there's that. But yeah, so I didn't do anything Monday because I needed a rest day, and so I did my laundry and just kind of hung out at the house. I did nada, and it was glorious, and I needed the rest. I didn't teach English at all this week because, like I said, there was only school Monday, and whatnot. I helped out at the school. Thursday was when I went to, she is the Upper Water Committee's secretary. And I've only seen her like 3-ish times. Once when I went to visit her house, and a couple times for meetings. But I talked with her, and the kids were out of school, so talked with them, and like talked more about projects in the community. It was funny, she was wearing this purple nail polish, and I was like, "Ooh, I like the color of your nails. It's purple. I like it." And she's like, "Oh, okay, thank you so much." And then her daughter, she's like, "My daughter painted them." I was like, "Awesome." So then her daughter comes out with like the purple nail polish. She's like, "Do you want?" She's like, "I'm gonna paint your nails this color." I'm like, "Okay." So now I have purple nail polish. I don't normally paint my nails, like my fingernails, but little girl offers to do it. Did it? She's really good. So I think in the future, definitely gonna hit her up because I always struggle with that whole left-handed trying to do my right-hand thing. But yeah, so got cool purple nails. Also got to eat cow soup, or that's what they call it, cow soup, but it's just like beef stew. It was like sopa de vaca, and I'm like, sure. While I was there and just like talked to them, it was really good. I printed out and put out some of my flyers for my English class. I have to do more of that tomorrow. I've been like really slacking. I really need to stop all the Chiva drivers and get them their happy little flyers, because I have told people I'm starting English classes, and so they need to know. So yeah, because I'm starting that next Sunday, a week from today. So I am going to begin that. We're gonna see how it goes. Lots of people have said that they're coming. See, the problem is that the rancho for the community has no chairs, and the church only has like 15. So yeah, we're gonna be sitting on the ground. And also, yeah, and all the people have been like, where are we gonna sit? And I'm like, I don't know, but like we can get into like the general area of the school on weekends, because Jessica has the keys because she's president of the Padres de Familia. But we don't have keys to the classroom, which would be where we would want to have, because like I would ideally like to teach classes in the classrooms. One, because then I don't have to use a bunch of Charlie paper to do my lessons, and two, there's places people sit because they have like obviously bulletin boards and everything, and I can use those, or not bulletin boards, whiteboards and chalkboards, that I could use those for lessons. But I'm gonna talk to the director and see if maybe there's a way, but I don't know, because I don't know what the rules on that are. I also need to talk to him about having my community meeting when my boss comes at the school. I think it'll be better. I may have Padres de Familia meetings there, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna talk to him. Yeah. So I've been working on scheduling my visit for when my boss comes on the 13th. Because there's a lot that goes into it, because she has to have a one-on-one meeting with me, she needs to meet with her host family, she needs to meet a counterpart in the community, which I'm going to have her talk with Griselda, because she is the, whatchamacallit, treasurer of the Bajo Water Committee, the Lower Water Committee, and she is available on Wednesdays, which is important, because not everybody is. And for this meeting, I'm not going to do a big flyer. I'm just going to do word of mouth, talk to the water committees, let them know, and yeah, I'll probably, like, you know, like when I go and visit with people more this week, which I hope to do more of this week, I will do that as well. Yeah, so I've been working on, I went Friday up to, her name is Lucia, I went to her house, because when I was walking back Thursday, her daughter was like, hey, are you gonna come by? And I was like, well, I can't today, but I can come tomorrow. So I went up there and ended up, I was hoping to talk more about water stuff, but ended up talking more about my life in the U.S. and English classes, because her, like, Lucia's granddaughters were there visiting, and so they were asking me a million questions, but it was fun. And this week was Thanksgiving, and I'm sad I missed it, because I love my mom's dressing, she's such a big cook, and also there's just like the whole missing out on seeing family. So it was kind of tough, but I was able to WhatsApp video with my family for a little bit on Friday when they had a big family Thanksgiving, and also talk with my parents on Thanksgiving and whatnot. So like technology is pretty cool, because it makes, like, when you have to miss out on things a little bit better. So it's like you're there. Except for I wasn't eating her food, which is so sad. But yeah, so I had a good week in general, just kind of crazy. Yeah, like I said, fire and chickens are on strike still, so we can't eat eggs right now, which is sad. So I have to go to other people's houses to have eggs. Which I really like, because like in the States I don't really eat breakfast, but having eggs and, like, you know, toast for breakfast here, so good. But yeah, for this week I got to finalize a lot of stuff for my meeting on the 13th. Holiday is on Tuesday. A while ago I got invited to go to another community to do their celebration, so I gotta follow up on that and see if I'm actually still doing that. And then Friday, maybe we're having a meeting, who knows. or having the celebration, who knows. And if we don't have it Friday, then I'm going to Pen May, and if we do have it, then I'm going on Saturday. So one day I'm going to Pen May. I don't know which day it's going to be yet. That just depends on how it goes. But I need to buy groceries and check out some stuff. Yeah. Apparently a new store opened in Pen May, so we're gonna go check it out. And word on the street is there might be a Cinnabon, which just fulfilled my life. Yeah, so so yeah, I am looking forward to this week. Hopefully I'll get more done. And next Sunday is my first English classes. That's really why I need to go to Pen May. I need to get some stuff for that. And so I want to be sure that I have everything ready to go for Sunday. I also need to finish planning my lessons. I kind of got started on it, but I didn't finish because I still got a week, but I'm trying to get ahead of the game on what we're going to work on. Because I got 3 different classes. I got like a basic class for people who have no experience or very little experience, and then I have an intermediate class where people have more experience, and then I'm going to do an advanced class. We'll see if anyone actually shows up for the advanced class. I feel like it's probably going to be another 6 months or so before anybody is really ready for the advanced class, but we'll see. So yeah, we're going to start that. And so for the basic class, we're going to start out with like alphabet, hi, my name is, you know, basic stuff like that. And then also, whatchamacallit, just like basic readings, basic, like how you say things in English, and whatnot. And then for the intermediate class, I'm going to kind of see where they are on the scale of things, because I want to get started on, like more, conversational based, because that's what I want my classes to be, is like more conversational. You can go and look up a million words in the dictionary, all this stuff, but let's like work on conversations. So yeah, and then my advanced class will be entirely conversations. It'll be just like, you know, practicing different like colloquialisms and, you know, sayings and stuff like that, so that get more practice and it's more like natural and not just like textbook English. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. Stay tuned to hear about it in my next video. Who knows if there will be any fires or craziness this week? Who knows? Because I mean, I say I'm gonna do all these things and whatnot, but who really knows how it's gonna go? And also, like, this is Panama, and anything can happen. But yeah, so hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. If you're in America, and getting ready for the Christmas holidays. It's kind of weird because, like, in the US, like, you could feasibly wear, you know, or like in Alabama, you can feasibly wear shorts for Christmas, but you're usually swapping between pants, and, you know, like, it's a little colder. I almost exclusively wear shorts unless I am giving a presentation or going to something more formal. Like, I'm almost exclusively wearing shorts and t-shirts and whatnot, because yeah, it is still 1,000,000 degrees and summer is coming. Like, we did have some nice days this week where it didn't rain, and I was very thankful for that. I mean, all in all, had less rain this week, because even on the days it rained, it didn't rain as bad as it has been. Lo siento. And so yeah, I know we're getting closer to summer, because, like, when you ask a Panamanian when is summer begin, or when does the dry season begin, they're like, end of November, sometime between end of November, beginning of January. So like anytime between now and a little after the first of the year. And so it's like, okay, that's kind of a wide range of when it begins. So yeah, we'll see when it actually begins, and what it's like, because I've not experienced this season, because the entire time I've been here, it has been rainy season. Yeah, but it's about to get really, let's see, I got 2 weeks until, like 2.5 weeks until my 3-month visit, and a little bit before that I'll have language reinforcement training, and then right after that I'm going to the Christmas party, and then I move out, and then I go to Santa Clara to visit my host family, and then it's Christmas and New Year's. It's like, it's just so much. So I'm looking forward to, it's been nice staying inside all week, not going anywhere, not spending any money. It's my favorite part. I'm looking forward to another week like this, and then because I'll go out of sight on either Friday or Saturday, and then the following week is Mother's Day here in Panama, December 8th, and so I've been invited to go with Jessica and her family to the beach, so that'll be fun, but I'm just gonna be out of sight a bunch of times, and so I'm cherishing this time in sight right now, because yeah, I'm gonna be out of sight a bunch in the next month or so, and so enjoying this tranquilo time, chilling in sight. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get to visit more houses this week. I was not as diligent, but I was feeling pretty lazy last week, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I've rambled on enough. Hope you'll have a fabulous week as you prepare for the crazy Christmas holidays and wherever you are in the world. And I'm really interested to see how Panamanians celebrate Christmas, because I see a lot of commercials on TV, because my family watches a lot of TV, and so I see a lot of like the same commercialism in America as is in America, but I want to see how that actually like plays out, because we live in poor communities. Granted, my community is more well off than others, so I'll be interested to see how this goes. I know I'm gonna buy like a couple of small presents for people, but I'm not planning to get crazy this year, and whatnot, just because, one, I don't have the money, though I did just get a $32 pay increase, yeah, which isn't much, and so, yeah, but, and two, it's just, like, I feel like if I started buying gifts for, like, too many people, will be like, oh, why didn't you give me something, and so, I'm gonna try and keep it small, probably for Jessica and her family, and then something small for the kids in my house, and yeah, that'd be it. But yeah, also, I have been listening to this podcast. It's called My Peace Corps Story, by the guy's name, I believe, is Tyler Lloyd. I highly recommend it. I've been listening to it for the past few weeks or so, and it's really good. If you are an RPCV, a current PCV, or a soon-to-be PCV, or you want to be, I highly recommend it. Or if you want to just like know more about what Peace Corps does around the world, because he interviews people who serve from all over or are currently serving all over, and so it's really cool. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, go check it out. It's really cool. I've really enjoyed listening to it. Like, I have to walk 15 minutes every day to get anywhere, so I listen to podcasts along my journey, because I don't typically see anyone. There are occasionally times when there are people on the road and we'll walk together, but I listen to podcasts, and highly recommend this one. So if you're looking for a new podcast, or you want to know more about Peace Corps and people's stories, check it out. Yeah, so I am going to end on that note. And yeah, hope you have a good week, and hasta luego.